Today we're going to be looking at some of the most disturbing things caught in doorbell cameras. You guys love whenever I do these creepy videos, so let's get a bit freaked out.
This first video was captured in the middle of the night in an apartment complex located in Toledo, Ohio. Doorbell footage shows a man knocking on the front door with what looks like a firearm in his waistband. Now, the owner of the apartment didn't recognize the man, so she would question who it was.
But why would you question him? Usually if you see someone stood outside your apartment with like that type of costume on, I mean, if you look at him right here, he looks masked up, he looks like an intruder. Surely you wouldn't speak to them, you would hide and like call the police.
The unknown man would simply respond with, "It's me."
Ooh.
The homeowner would then further question his response, but rather than clarifying, he would simply give a wave through the front door.
Is he trying to pretend to be friendly to like get his way in there? I mean, keep in mind he does have like a gun in his waistband, so obviously he's going there with a motive. Okay, so here's the video.
Me.
Oh.
This, however, would not be enough to get the homeowner to open it, so he would ultimately walk off.
Thank God you didn't open the door. Like, don't ever open the door to someone you don't know. And also, if you're not expecting anyone, also don't answer the door. I really want to get a Ring camera like this, so it means if someone is at the front of the door, I can see who it is in my phone. But it's just freaky, isn't it? It's like, obviously she didn't open the door, but he's going to go to someone else's door and probably do the exact same thing.
Disturbingly, as he does so, a second man pops up from a nearby dumpster and also walks off.
Oh. Oh my God, it looks like it was planned then. Where's the other man? Oh, yep, there he is. Oh.
But this wouldn't be the end of it. The two would then walk around to the back door where they would attempt to pick its lock.
Oh God, right, so that went from bad to worse. So basically he walked away and there was someone hiding behind a dumpster, and now they went to the back of the house and tried to pick the lock. So it looks like them two guys are there to do something, and I'm gonna assume it's not good.
The police were called, and when they arrived, the two were gone. Fortunately, unsuccessful in getting the door open. It's not 100% clear what the two men had planned. The almost empty-looking backpack of the first guy suggests they had planned to rob the place. It's also possible they had much worse intentions. The two of them have yet to be identified by police.
And that is what's so freaky. It's the fact that like them two men are out there, they haven't been arrested, they don't know who it is, they're just out there doing it again. I mean, a lot of these people probably do it to multiple people until they're eventually caught, put into jail, and then like, you know, put away for life. But it's so freaky, isn't it? It's like, obviously they went there to do something, but it's like their thing that they're there to do was not good. Nobody walks up to somebody's house like that to do something good. It's always something sinister.
In May of 2018, a woman would leave her parked car that was just outside her house unlocked overnight. Not surprisingly, someone would find the unlocked car and proceed to steal multiple items that were owned by the woman.
If you're ever going to leave your car, make sure first of all that it's locked and not to have expensive items on show. You know, if you've got expensive stuff in the car, hide it, or don't put anything expensive in the car, because people break into cars all the time, especially in London. Like, it's a real big thing.
A few hours later, the man responsible for the theft would be caught on the woman's doorbell camera attempting to use her set of keys that he had just stolen to unlock her house's front door.
Ew. It's the fact that he's looking around, he doesn't know he's being like recorded. And he's trying all the keys and they're not working, thank God. He just walks away. Like, it's so freaky, isn't it? She was probably asleep whenever that happened as well. And I hope this man got arrested, because if he didn't, that's even worse.
This all took place while the house owner was home and sleeping, but luckily the set of keys he had stolen didn't have a house key on it. Well, the guy just ended up walking off. Had the set of keys contained a house key, things most likely would have ended much differently.
I don't know if he was caught by the police. Fingers crossed he was. I mean, at least his face is out there. But a really good tip I would give you is put a key in a door. You know, whenever you're going to bed, how you're like facing the inside of the door? Basically act like you're, you know, like locking the door, but like leave the key in. Does that make sense? Basically you put the key in and leave it in there, so it means if someone on the outside tries to put a key in, it won't work. I mean, that's what I do. You know, if anyone's ever going to break into my house, good luck, because it's not going to happen.
This doorbell camera footage was captured in Overland Park, Kansas in March of 2017. Shown in the video is a nearby active house fire. The home of the neighbor just across the street has been completely engulfed in flames. As the fire department arrives, neighbors can be seen desperately moving their parked cars away from the house.
Fires are honestly so terrifying. Like, I don't think people understand how destructive fires can actually be. So as you can see, that house is on fire. Within the space of 5 minutes, this house could be in fire, this one 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 could be in fire, and also this one. Fires can spread so easily, like wildfires, especially in forests. If the wind picks up, it can like move them flames. Like, it's genuinely freaky how like quickly stuff can like catch a light. Okay, well at least there's one fire engine. But oh my God, look at that, it is proper on fire. I wonder how it started. Was it deliberate or by accident?
Eventually, A flaming piece of debris can be seen falling and landing on a set of bushes just in front of the camera.
That's literally what I was talking about. That's how it can, like, get the other houses on fire. Oh my god, I literally predicted it. Like, I'm telling you, I'm a psychic. I predict these things. Like, look, it just falls there. And then it could start another fire. Which I think it has. Look at that. Oh my god. That's terrifying. And just like that, within the space of 5 seconds, that house is now on fire. I'm telling you, fire is proper terrifying. Like, it can literally engulf anything within minutes.
Bushes quickly burst into flames. Fire starts spreading quickly, but before it's able to get out of hand, a neighbor notices it and attempts to put it out. He grabs a garden hose and sprays the fire while pressing the house's doorbell. However, the owner of the house isn't home and frantically tries to communicate this through the doorbell speaker.
It's crazy how, like, that completely smokes up, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm literally gonna turn off all the electricity in my house after filming this video, because I'm telling you right now, my house ain't ended up like that.
Hello, yes, I'm not there. Please put that out for me, please. I'm on my way home.
Your house on fire!
Yeah, I know, I'm on my way.
Oh god, that's awful. Imagine literally seeing through a Ring door camera that your house is on fire. With them cameras, can you go onto them and look through, like, the camera anytime? That would actually be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Like, you literally spy on people from, like, your door.
In the end, the fire department would be able to put out the house fire, and with the help from the neighbors, prevent it from spreading to nearby houses.
Thank god for them neighbours, because I'm telling you, if they didn't notice that, that house would also be on fire. And yet again, thank god nobody was inside of that house, but was anyone else inside of the other house? I mean, house fires are terrifying, especially where I live. Like, a lot of the houses are connected. So it's like if one goes on fire, all the others are gonna go down.
On a night in September of 2021, a homeowner would get a suspicious knock on his door at about 3 in the morning. Upon opening his phone and looking at his doorbell camera, he would see two what looked like teenagers identifying themselves as CPD, or Columbus Police Department.
Oh, these people pretended to be the police break into someone's house. It's terrifying that somebody would be knocking on your door at 3 AM, but it's the fact that, like, these people, oh, they look soulless. Did you see their eyes? Like, it looked like there was no soul behind them eyes. Oh, so they noticed there's a camera. Not good. Oh, and he just took something out of his pants, so yeah, I know exactly what's gonna go on here. But yet again, it's like, why would the police be acting like that in front of your house? No police does that. Look how scary his eyes are. It's like there's eyes, but there's no, like, soul. I'm sorry, but you're not getting answer to any questions. Why would they be coming at 3 AM? If you want to have a conversation with them, do it at a police station.
The video shows the man in the front clearly holding a firearm, and the house owner would eventually access the doorbell camera's speaker to further question him.
Can I help you?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
I'm sorry?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please?
No.
CPD.
Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please.
I'm so sorry, but if you genuinely fall for that, you're an idiot. Like, I really hope this guy doesn't open the door. To me, it's quite clear, like, these people are faking it. They're there to rob you.
Can I see a badge?
We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
The man refuses to show a badge because, well, obviously he doesn't have one. The homeowner knew what was going on, so rather than stepping to the door, he would call the real police department and report 2 armed men at his front door.
Oh, wait, so the actual police gonna turn up? This might turn into a shootout.
After a couple of minutes, the two would once again attempt to get the homeowner to open the door, but after that failed, they would run off before the real police could show up.
CPD, open the door.
Of course they'd run off because they are pussies, they are cowards. With them cameras, I wish you could, like, squirt water out of them. Imagine you could, like, aim water in their face and completely, like, smother them in water.
This footage was captured in Colorado in the middle of the night.
Oh.
The video shows 3 mountain lions appearing from the darkness and starting to walk around a set of houses.
Now that is terrifying. Like, I think I'd much rather have someone trying to break into my house than lions outside of my house. I think this is in Colorado, they said, so obviously they've got, like, lions and bears out there. I didn't even know there was lions there. Thank God I live in Northern Ireland. The worst thing I have to keep an eye out is, like, a dangerous cat. You know, like an aggressive, angry cat. Not these types of cats.
They were captured, even going as far as to walk up onto the porch of one of the houses.
Oh my God, look at the way they're just walking around. Imagine coming across them. Like, they're little lions.
Mountain lion sightings are known to be exceptionally rare in this specific area. Typically, they'll stay a lot further in the mountains where they have easier access to the deer that they prey on. To see them in an area with a lot of people, especially a neighborhood, is not at all common, at least in this area. The 3 cats would eventually walk off, but there's almost no doubt things would have gone differently had one of these homeowners left their pets outside for the night, or possibly were even outside themselves.
I know, and like it's making me think, why are the lions not up in the mountains? Are they terrified of something up there? Bigfoot, skinwalkers, I'm telling you, they're actually among us. Maybe it's aliens. I mean, either way, it's quite clear to me that they got a wee bit spooks that are now in the neighborhood, and I'm more scared of what they're scared of.
Shown in this doorbell camera footage is an unknown man wearing an oddly disturbing mask. As he walks up to the door, his motion alerts the camera to start recording.
Ooh.
That's when you can see him grab the door handle, realize it's locked, and hesitantly knock on the door.
Okay, so I think he's wearing like a COVID mask. But yet again, whenever you look at this is terrifying. I think what's more scary is the fact that it's literally like a night vision camera. Everything in night vision looks so much scarier. Why would you knock? Surely it would just be better to, you know, run. Like, I don't understand. If the door's locked, why would you try to, like, knock to get someone to come down? Wouldn't it be best, like, look out for another house?
The man would wait for only a few seconds before he would pull his sleeve over his hand and wipe off his fingerprints from the door handle before walking off.
Well, that's not how DNA works. Like, you've been caught on camera, mate.
Around a minute later, the homeowner would come to the door and now see the man across the street sitting in a car.
Wait, so is she gonna go out and confront him? Please don't tell me you're gonna do that. Yeah, again, if you see someone like that, take a photo, screenshot it. You should actually, like, connect to the Ring door camera. You know how you can speak out of them? What you should do is, like, get the audio to come out and take, like, a photo so he hears that you're taking a photo. Oh my god, that would be really good at playing mind games. But then in the flip side, what happens if he hears that, freaks out, and then tries to break into your house?
When she yelled out to him to see what he wanted, he would quickly speed off.
Ooh.
The homeowner would later state that she had no idea who this man could have been or what he was doing there, but the fact that he removed his own fingerprints from the door handle suggests that he had most likely given them to the police at some point. It's not completely unreasonable to conclude that this man had some sort of criminal record. Something else of note is the somewhat heavy object that can be seen weighing down his front pocket. It's not clear what this is, and more importantly, it's not clear who this man is. The mask would ultimately make it impossible for police to identify both the man's identity and his intentions.
But I think we all know what his intentions were. Usually if someone's going up, covering their hair, covering their face, you know, wiping away their fingerprints, they're there for one reason and one reason only: to do something bad. Probably to rob you, take your money, maybe kidnap someone, I don't know. But yet again, it's just freaky that, like, oh, he's out there and doing that and he sped off.
This doorbell footage was recorded just before 4 a.m. on a night in August 2020. The video captures an unidentified man walking in front of a house and emptying a gas container over the yard and front porch.
Oh.
Shortly after he disappears off screen, a large fire erupts just in front of the camera.
Yeah, so he's proper pouring everything. Is that like gasoline? I'm so sorry, but this man just started a fire in front of someone's house. We've already seen one fire clip in this video. This is actually quite serious. Look, it's completely on fire.
No one would be injured during the incident. However, unfortunately, 2 houses and a vehicle would be damaged. The homeowner would claim to have no idea who could be responsible, or who would even consider doing this to them. At least from an outside perspective, the act looks completely random, with seemingly no reason behind it, making the clip all the more unsettling.
That is quite freaky, isn't it? It's like, why did they just randomly do a fire? So obviously 2 houses were completely destroyed. It could be somebody random, or maybe it was actually them. You know, it could be insurance fraud. Maybe they thought, okay, I'm gonna start a deliberate fire and try to get loads of money from it. I'm assuming it's probably not that, and it probably is some weird wacko. But it's like, did they find out who lit the fire in the end? Like, is that man still out there? Is he, like, lighting more fires?
A homeowner in Texas would wake up one morning to find the gate into his backyard wide open. Curious, the man would review the cameras he had around his house. This is the sight he was met with.
Oh my god, that is a clown. I swear in like 2016 there was killer clowns where people dress up as clowns and chase people. This literally looks like a legit killer clown. Oh, that's so freaky.
A man holding a knife and in a clown costume, complete with the suit and mask, casually walks around the property, looking inside the house and testing all the doors.
This is why you have to lock your doors. Like, who is this man pretending to be a clown? Nah, I'm sorry, I meant to be going on a walk very soon. This is actually freaking me out. I'm scared of clowns full stop, but a man walking around dressed as a clown with a knife? Absolutely not. Oh. What time is this filmed at? Either way, it's terrifying. It feels so illegal that we're watching this. Like, this looks like something you see in a Netflix documentary. I think what's so freaky about all of these clips is that it's not like fake, it's not like a movie, it's real life. You know, these are actual clips that happen to people and there's actual people behind them. It's just weird, isn't it? Like, it's eerie.
This would all, of course, take place in 2016, during that sort of killer clown craze that went on for a few months.
Okay, so this was in 2016 when the killer clowns were about, so it makes it even more legit that it could be somebody dressed up as clown intended to do harm. Why would you do that? Like, it's just, oh, it's evil.
Looking back, most people that participated in that were most likely just having fun trying to scare people, but there's no denying that others took advantage of the situation, genuinely attempting some pretty horrible crimes hidden under a clown mask.
Exactly, like the whole killer clown thing was meant to be as a joke, you know, where people dress up as clowns and chase people. It's a bit of fun, a YouTube trend. However, this isn't funny. This is like serious. This is someone dressed up as clown, holding a weapon, trying to open people's doors.
With this likely being one of those cases, it's clear the person in the costume is actually trying to break into the house with a knife. Though after being unsuccessful, one would eventually walk off, and despite a police report, that would be the end of it. Ultimately, the homeowner would be left with nothing but this disturbing footage.
At that point, I probably would, like, move. Like, I wouldn't be able to live there anymore because someone's tried to break in. Is it a friend? Is it a family member? Is it, like, someone you know? Are they going to come back in the future? I mean, it's freaky. But anyways, guys, that's probably going to leave that video there. That's some most disturbing things cutting doorbell cameras. That was very terrifying. Now I'm going to go on a walk, so let's hope I don't get kidnapped. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching this point if you have already, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.